Evening, Steve. It was a 1-1 draw here at the Arctic Stadium against an informed Lancing side. Had quite a few opportunities to finish the game, especially with the penalty. How are your feelings on it?
Disappointed. Give Lancing credit, have taken 4 points off the top two sides. They've been on a good run, so give them some credit. Disappointed after our first 25 minutes where had one cleared off the line, had another couple of half chances. Second half put ourselves into trouble and gifted them the goal. Good ball, good bit of play, but we gifted it them by playing a ball that shouldn't have been played, and we know about that. That's been rectified in there, discussed in there. Got ourselves back in the game, good goal, and then obviously got the penalty and it's missed. One of those things, it happens. Disappointing thing after that, we didn't really create any other chances clear cut after that. Put a few balls in the box, but nothing really that tested their keeper. I think they've had one other shot from their captain that's left foot has gone wide. So towards the last part of the game it petered out and there was nothing in it. So yeah, disappointed to drop another 2 points at home. Here a little bit of criticism from the sides, which these boys have been fantastic so far. They still haven't lost a game in the league. They've got the club to the FA Cup first round and a replay. And to hear little bits of criticism is quite damning. And I don't like it. I won't stand for it because these boys have put this club on the map this season and they're going to continue to do it. Lancing didn't come and stick everyone behind the ball. We didn't do enough to create enough good chances to win the game. So that's on us. But again, it's another point. Everyone wants 3 points every game. You're not going to get 3 points every game. If you don't lose, that's a positive, and you can build on the stuff that have let you down in that game where you drew. So we'll build on that in training on Thursday and take it into Saturday and look to get 3 points. We never go into a game looking for a point. We always look to get the 3, and sometimes it don't go for you. And tonight it didn't go for us.
There's the saying, if you can't win, don't lose. But there's been a lot of postponed games due to the weather, and it's been very disjointed, especially since December hit. Has that had an impact on the team and the playing?
Not really, no, because they've had a break on Saturday, whereas Lancing played, so they should have been fresher. And they started really well for the first 20. We was on the front foot, and you could see that we didn't have a game when we was hungry. But we just didn't have enough quality in the final third. Shot ourselves in the foot in the defensive third on one occasion. And that's what's cost us the game tonight. Simple as that. The defensive error and the not good enough in the final third to create more chances than what we should do. But that's football, we move on. Got another big game against Sheppey on Saturday. As I've always said, leagues, relegation, championships ain't won in January. You know, we've got 7 games this month. We've started the year with 4 points out of 6. A home game and away game. I'll take that. I want more because I demand more from the players, and they know that, and they got told that in there, and they've got to demand more from each other. But I'm not going to start beating myself up about getting a draw tonight and 3 points away at Sevenoaks because we want to win as many games as possible. But it ain't always going to be the case. But all we're going to do is keep ticking off games, getting as many points as we can, and keep looking forward to the end of the season.
There's been a lot of injury and suspension. How much of an impact is that having on the team in general?
Yeah, it does. We've got a decent squad. The club have allowed us to get a decent squad. We've got key players missing. Ones that have come in have done well. But you just think that there's certain areas of tonight where 1 or 2 players that might not have been playing could have done something a bit different. But then again, the boys are doing really well. So it's not a defeat. And I won't have criticism on any of the players for what they've done at this football club this season. And like I say, it's frustration. We're frustrated. The players are frustrated. They don't mean to go out and draw games. They don't go out to miss chances. They don't go out to make errors. That's part and parcel of football. And you ain't going to win every week. But what you can do, like you said just now, as long as you don't get beat, it gives you a building platform for the next game. And that's what we're going to do.
Talking about building platform, like you said, we move on to Sheppey at home on Saturday. Doing well in the league again, and as you said, every game is a tough game. What sort of game are you expecting from them?
No different to any game we play. You know, they've got a a system that they play. Ernie's got them doing it very well. I watched them in the FA Cup, and they haven't changed anything from then. They had a little blip after that cup, and then they've gone on a good run, got themselves up and around the playoffs. That's what they're striving to do, and if not playoffs, try and win it. And every club wants to do that, but they're going to be difficult. They've got some very good players, and we have to be on our game every minute from 1 to 95 to make sure that we can get the 3 points. And the boys will be bitterly disappointed tonight, and I've just ripped them one in the changing room, deservedly so as well. They know it's the standards that I want and the staff want, and we didn't come up to them standards tonight in certain parts of the game. Their work rate, their desire, their energy was there for everyone to see. Just lacking quality in certain bits. But that's going to happen in games. But we've done it once or twice too many this season and recently, where just the lack of quality ain't creating the amount of chances that we deserve.
You talked about the fans. How important is it to have the fans on board to push the players to get these results? The
fans are on board. Listen, it's one or two that get frustrated and say a few things, but sometimes in this ground you can hear a pin drop, and if I can hear it, the players can hear it, and we don't need that, because if we'd lost 5 or 6 games on the spin, I could understand it, but we haven't. So what I've got to say is, when they are here, they do encourage the boys. They're behind the boys, and the frustration, they just got to leave the frustration behind a little bit and let us deal with that frustration and let us deal with the players, because players do take on board what's been said. And like I say, you can hear a pin drop at times in this ground, and if one certain player is something, it might knock them off their stride for 5 or 10 minutes. Shouldn't do, but I know what players are like nowadays, and it might do. So, like I say, it's been brilliant. We continue to strive to be the best we can and win as many games as we can. And like I say, it's still another game chalked off where we haven't been beaten. And if we can carry on doing that, I'll be a happy manager.
Fantastic. And we'll see you Saturday.
Lovely. Cheers.